second to our last training section this afternoon. Most of the players started to join the local players because we started this preparation basically with the local players. And we have 2 players that will be arriving later on tomorrow. But the preparation is going good, and I'm happy with the level of intensity the players have shown in the training, the commitment, the aggression in the training. And so far, so good. The preparation is going fine.
You are in a situation of must win if you are to show strength of appearing at the Nations Cup for the 3rd time to go on 7 points. Zimbabwe are the group leaders. They defeated this team, but not your reign at the time. How confident are you?
Well, it's not about how confident am I. It's about, like you just said, the game is an important game for Liberia because we are on 4 points. Bottom of the group. But a win would be very important for us because that's the only way we will stay in contention of the qualifiers. And it is a very big game. Zimbabwe, who is on top of the log at this present moment. It's a very good team. But I believe and I think that with the level of work we are putting in and with the type of players that we have, I think on Sunday we will get a good result.
You won your last game 2-1. Zimbabwe have scored in nearly all of the games they have played. Are you worried about their attacking force and you will be pairing a dominant local back four with the exception of Joel Johnson?
Well, it is not about worrying about Zimbabwe. Like I said, they are a very good side with a lot of quality players. I think some of you followed the listing of the team. They have a lot of players playing in South Africa, Premier Soccer League, which is a well-organized league. They have a few players in Europe, in Belgium, and in France. So, but defensively, I've been working with the defense on defensive tactics. And on a good day, I believe that once our defense is up to the task, regardless of where they have players coming from, and we have local players, but we believe in them. They have shown it. We play top teams, and they perform very well. So I believe on Sunday, they're going to perform well.
What style of football do we expect to see from the national team, Liberia, on Sunday?
You see, firstly, this is something that we're trying to identify in Liberia because I think we lost our identity. And every football nation have a style of play, depending on the size of players, the height of players. And I try to introduce a system, a style of play to make sure that my team play a good possession football, but not only to have possession with objective in the direction to go forward, because at the end of the day, you have to score. That's the only way you can win. So our style of play basically is mostly keeping possession of the ball, and at the right time we go into foul, because Liberians, we are shorter players, we're not bigger players, but we're very skillful. And this is why, if you follow my training section, every time we play more possession football because we try to let the players know this is our identity. This is our style of play. We don't have taller people. So if we are playing too many hard balls, we don't stand, any chance, because most of the teams that when we play TRC, you saw they have a lot of taller players. But because we kept the ball on the floor, we were able to, play beautiful football, even the game with Brazzaville. So basically, our style of play is keeping the ball on the floor, good possession, good movement, and with the objective to go forward to make sure that we can create and score goals.
3 games with the national team in this competition. Have you seen a change in your team?
Yes, I've seen a big change in the style of play. Like we just talked about system and the style of play. And the team is improving game by game. And I'm, impressed so far, but I think we still got a lot of work to do. With time, I think this team will get better.
The last time you spoke to the media, you talked about Liberia shorting of players outside. Mohammed Sangare, you expressed your disappointment 2 call-ups. He did not show up because of some paperwork, but now he's on ground. What's a reading of him participating in 2 practice sections so far?
Yes, I think technically I saw him yesterday. We had a friendly game with an all-star team, mixed up with former Liberian professional players. And you can see the foundation that he come from. You can see he's from a professional structure. He's a young player. And, Walker, the thing is, we have missed out on a lot of young Liberian players. There were a lot of young Liberian players that we did not pick up early. And in the end, they end up playing for, other countries, and we miss out on them. We then identifying these particular players, but unfortunately, because of the work permit, we couldn't get in the previous games. But finally, the work permit came through, and he's here. But the question is, we saw him yesterday, and then today in the training. I think he's a one for the future, and he's a player that Liberia can depend on tomorrow.
Do we hope to see him in the starting lineup on Sunday?
Well, I will be coming out with my starting lineup after our training section tomorrow, so I can add, see that directly.
What are the advantages you think you have brought to your team?
Well, from what I've seen him in training, he's a good offensive midfield player. So, good height. Most of our players, we got shorter players, and it's one advantage, that we don't have. And luckily, we have a player like him with that, height. But beside height, he have good technique, his control is good. And, I believe that we have a future player.
So, what's your recommendation to the FA in identifying players who are from Liberia with Liberian origin coming back to play for Liberia? Do you think it will be the best way to build this team, like you talked about? You are building a team.
Yeah, firstly, besides players that are playing outside in Europe and other parts of the world, my recommendation is locally we have to invest in our local players, the national team, the clubs, the national league, because locally we have to have a strong base, and once the base is strong, then we can start to look outside. But there are a lot of young Liberian players that are in Europe and other parts of the world. So I think the LFA need to appoint some international scout. Like Henry Flomo now is in Sweden, and actually he's there studying, but because he worked as an executive committee member, he went to a few games and he's identified some Liberians. There's a young Liberian, that he tried to talk to me about, and he's going to send all the information. So we need our international scout that will go out there, all in Europe. There's a lot of young Liberians from mixed parents. It doesn't matter they are Liberians, like Joel, like Boston, and then we can bring them to the setup. But locally, my appeal is to make sure that we can invest in the local players.
Alex Nimler is around town. He still has ambition to play for Liberia. If you are given opportunity, do you think he is fit to play for Liberia in games to come?
Well, the situation is such that I got information that Alex Nimler was in Liberia, and apparently he's on a different mission. So I think if he's had interest in playing for Liberia, I met him in Kenya and we had a very good relationship. I think immediately when he got in town, he should have got in touch with me and we could invite him to the training. But that is not too late if in the future, and we're monitoring him, because what is happening now, we got a system, to monitor players. And we're monitoring players that are personal with the team and other players. So we want to bring in players because, when you select players, you got to do it in the present form or current form. So we have a system on the internet that will check players and see what they're doing with their clubs, and if they are okay. If he's playing, in Europe and doing well, why not? He's a Liberian. We can call him to play for the national team.
Okay, just we'll take leave. You have final word you have for Liberians coming up on Sunday?
Well, what I have to say to every Liberian to come out there in numbers and support the Lone Star, because in many countries that we play in, when we were playing, and even as coaches, the supporters, they play a major role. And by supporting the team, by cheering the team, even putting the opposition under pressure, not coming into the stadium and everybody quiet, and when they wait when I do at school and people jump. So we want them to come in numbers and sing, the Lone Star, cheer the team, 90 minutes. And I just wish that they can come out and support the Lone Star.
It was nice having you.
Thank you.